Hello and welcome back to Planet Stronghold Colonial Defence. Isn't there a species which spews an enzyme that eats flesh? You have a point. Lucius, send word back that the answer is no. Are you sure you want to? Most people would love to have their own show. Look at it this way. Even if you don't care for it, you're educating other people. That isn't something to be taken lightly. I don't know. Of course, it would depend on what the captain says. After all, I would have to take time away from my duties. Yeah, do it, but consider bringing someone else to help. Then get someone else to co-host, or even take over entirely. There are plenty of qualified people here. That would make it bearable. As Griselia said, it would still be for a good cause. Why did you get Griselia to help you? She could bring an interesting angle. Maybe. Depends on the type of show. I, for one, am not going to drink my urine on a faux survival show. Well, I have to go collect some samples. I'll catch you later. Okay, so let's do that. Good lord, I'm getting a lot of stars at this point. Alright, one more assault mission. It's only a single one, so this should be pretty straightforward. Okay, we've got some assault infantry I can deploy. Start with flamethrower turret. Assault infantry and regular infantry, and you can do that. Turn. Battle drone. You have reasonable firepower, but you can't actually do anything this turn. Haha. And you can't target you, but you can target you. Fire at will, people. So nearly victory. Still, assault infantry. I don't need this many people on the field, because, yep, that was an easy win, but still, it's always fun. Dr. Christoph. As you make your way through the park, enjoying the respite from your duties, you see Charlotte looking closely at the trees. Galia is sitting on a bench, reading from a book, and from the title it looks like it's a cyberpunk romance. Meanwhile, Charlotte's daughter Alicia is nearby at a table with Christoph, which Christoph has set up. There are 3 bent cards there, and a bright white pebble. Remy gives the cards an interested sniff, then sits down by Alicia's side. Okay, Alicia, which card is the pebble under? The right one? Christoph lifts the right card, and there's nothing there. Nope, take another guess. The left? Christoph lifts the left card, and once again there is no stone. Incorrect. Then it's the centre. Christoph lifts the final card, and as with the first 2, there is no pebble. Nope, it's not there either. Then where is it? In my hand. When I was moving the cards, I dropped it into my palm. Looks like I got your dessert. Christoph lifts his left hand and reveals the white stone in the palm of his hand. You cheated? No, I bet you 50 credits for your dessert if you could guess where the pebble was. You lost, and so I get your dessert. Cheater? Remy, get him? With a fury which matches Alicia's anger, Remy's tentacles lash out to snag Christoph's wrist, keeping him spread-eagled. Remy's powerful jaws snap eagerly. Not there, Captain! Help! Remy, sit. Ow. Remy cocks his head in his best to try to be adorable. I'm immune to the kiddie face, now sit! What's going on here? I was in the middle of checking the trees for disease. Mom, Christoph stole my dessert, he tricked me? 3-card Monty. Really, Christoph? Captain, Galia, do something! What do you want me to do, arrest him? Fine, I won't take her dessert. Remy already got her pound of flesh. I'm sure your parents would be proud, Christoph, that you could beat a little girl. Now I'm insulted. Look, I was going to use this to teach Alicia a lesson. She already knows to be wary of strangers. I should have told her to be careful around friends. No, that wasn't my intent. I was showing her that if something is too good to be true, it probably is. On the practical side, she was also going to learn some sleight of hand. My daughter is not your apprentice in crime. And I wouldn't dream of it, but the skills used to perpetrate such things can also be used to see through such cons. As much as I hate to say it, that actually makes sense. I've seen some slick grifters in my day. Such as? Well, it was a carnival. Clown approached father and son, made a balloon dog for the little boy, told the father it would cost 5 credits. Father naturally refused. Ah, I know this one. Let me guess. The clown pulled a pitchfork and told the boy the doggy was going to die, and that it was the father's fault. That's horrible. So either the clown got his money or the father got a traumatized kid. Mind you, I wasn't going to make her my partner in crime. However, I could teach her some practical things, if you're willing. I can guarantee Christoph can get out of most handcuffs. Really? Oh, Mum, will you let me? Please? Pretty please? I don't know. What do you think, Captain? Come on, you know I'm right. Yeah, I've got to agree with him, actually. Even if a large part of me is saying no, I don't think it could hurt. Don't worry, I'll be circumspect with what I show. So about the dessert. Yes, it's yours. But Mom... Hush now, you made a bet and you'll honour it. If you don't like it, then don't gamble. Sorry about the little incident, Captain. Enjoy the rest of your walk. I'm sorry, sleight of hand is very useful to know. How many times do I have to tell you no, Mira? I swear Remy listens better than you. Aww. I don't mean to pester you, but I honestly see why you would... But I could... Losing the ability to talk this morning, that's not a good sign. I don't mean to pester you, but I honestly don't see why you would prefer to have your scar marring a face. Some Arnoks believe that one's outer appearance reflects their inequality. That's why you won't see any leader with infirmities. Oh, so it's going to be one of those conversations, is it? Look, Captain, do you have anything to add? Mira's already called me ugly, Caden's called me corrupt. I didn't say anything, but if you want to know, I can't imagine you without it. You can call it a scar, you know. I know some people. Sorry. What, think I should be embarrassed by it? That's the farthest it could be from the truth. I knew there was a tale behind it, but you've already pushed such questions away. Is this going to be another instance? No, I don't think so. What do any of you know about my life before the military? Only what you've told us, and what's in the public record, which isn't much. You were a bounty hunter before your service. From what I've seen, you were quite good at it. Well, I was successful enough in civilian life, but eventually I got bored of it. It's almost impossible to fill those long, lonely moments before a challenge presents itself. Exactly. That's when a woman from the Imperial Intelligence Agency approached me. Said the Empire had need of my special skills. I didn't really want to be involved with the government, truth be known. Except they made an offer you couldn't refuse. Oh, I could refuse it, but there was no reason to. And the agency was right. They gave me missions which proved a challenge to my skills. It sounds like they were sending you out to die. Far from it. I had as much sport as you could expect and then some, but given the nature of the assignments, death was a likely possibility. So you're the silent knife to the military's thundering cannon. Except for the fact that in my missions they wanted the target alive. Death, while acceptable, would amount to a failure. Pleased to say I passed every test. Except one mission was obviously more difficult than the others. 4 years ago I was ordered to hunt down Tatiana Tetrov. She was tasked to infiltrate and then bring down a crime syndicate on Mars. She succeeded as far as that goes, and then took it over. And with her knowledge of Imperial intelligence, it made her impossible to catch, I bet. Exactly. Agents were turning up dead, if they were even found. It got to the point people were quitting if they were given the assignment. At least until I took the case. If people were having a hard time even living, how did you make it? Easy. Fake my own death. I have to agree and go, huh? Extreme, but necessary, I bet. Half the agency was on the take, the other half was scared shitless. If you tried to oppose us, someone close to you, whether it was your spouse or best friend or child, they'd end up in little pieces. So by pretending to die, you could remake yourself and keep your loved ones safe. My parents thought I was dead for 2 years. I can only imagine. My parents thought I was dead. I didn't think my ribs would last when they hugged me upon coming home. 2 years? Parents said it was a lovely funeral. I wouldn't know, I was busy trying to infiltrate Tatiana's gang, get into a position of authority. And the scar? Scars. Just one of several. My uniform covers the rest. Tatiana had some odd ideas about advancement. For each rank you gained a scar, and heaven help you if you cried out in pain. Scarring your lieutenants and soldiers? That seems counterproductive. Except if you succeed at each mission despite the scar, that would make you more valuable. That's exactly the reason. I was supposed to kidnap the son of the agency's new chief, who was proving intractable otherwise. I'm surprised Tatiana didn't order his death. That would cause more danger for Tatiana than she wanted. Exactly. If his son was killed, the chief would have nothing to lose. If he was captured, well, Tatiana always did admire Queen Regina, and her approach to politics. And did you? I earned my scar, didn't I? So what brought Tatiana down? She was about ready to kidnap the Queen's daughter. In fact, we were about to engage the bodyguards when I dropped the subterfuge. Scar on my face? Tatiana got one last strike before I cuffed her. So you're keeping it as a mark of pride. Success. Call me vain if you want, but yes. Corruption was so widespread, the agency stuck everything behind a top-secret clearance. They couldn't take these away. I'm surprised you're on Stronghold instead of running the agency yourself. Without trust, you're nothing, and when my investigation came to a close, half the department was demoted, jailed, or otherwise fired, and the ones who remained? They'd remember that, and wonder if they could be next. So I requested a more sedate assignment. I don't know, maybe it wasn't the best choice. What do you think, Captain? I think it was a good choice. A nice vacation would certainly be in order, not to mention it would be awkward with everyone looking over your shoulder. However, peace and quiet are far from Stronghold, Captain. Trouble seems to follow in your wake. But it keeps things interesting, does it not? Look. Now that I've answered your question, Mira, I would appreciate it if you stopped asking about my scar. I can understand why she's a bit touchy about it. Okay, let's do the mission for Mario. Mario, hurry up. We don't want to be here any longer than necessary. I know, Captain, but this isn't as easy as it looks. Of course, if you'd allowed me to bring the TAC nuke. For the final time, we aren't going to reduce a city to radioactive dust. Fine, fine. Don't come crying to me if you end up surrendering the whole colony to the crystal freaks. Mario. I know, I'm on it. You keep an eye out for Paladrain patrols, but your stealth suits have managed to keep your position hidden. Mario walks up to the side of a crystalline building, and he lays his hand on it. Such a shame. Is there a problem? No, Captain, I'm just admiring the workmanship which went into this building. I really don't want to destroy it. This isn't like you. I mean, hell, if you wanted to play in radioactive Fallout a few minutes ago. I stand by my original suggestion. That doesn't mean that I would have liked to do so. I mean, do you know that Paladrain cities are alive? Mario flicks his forefinger at the side of the building. There's a small flash of light at his touch. They're not organic like a Madron city, but they do live. If the Paladrains are willing to share their knowledge, we can make our cities beautiful as well as functional. Are you sure you can handle learning from an alien? Doubtful about me? Yeah, I guess I earned that. But at the moment, it doesn't look like there'll be peace between our people. So it's up to us to make sure we win. If our sources are correct, they should hinder their weapons production. If you say so. I'd be more worried they can make a weapon out of any crystal that's handy. The technology isn't ours after all. Mario turns back to the building and runs his hand along the wall until he comes across a minuscule crack. He smiles as he places a small device in it. It starts to count down, showing that you have 45 minutes before it goes off. Okay, Captain, we're good to go. Shit. Just as Mario swears, you hear a sharp crackle of electricity, and then silence as your stealth suit stops working. You see a small squad of Paladrains swiftly approaching your position. Let's make this count. Right. Stop yawning, damn it, Richard. Okay, either way, I think that's an excellent point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.